Malaysian campus, and he has been very much involved in promoting Christian-Muslim relations and is also on intra-faith dialogues.
It is the struggle. What has held back this push for hudud has been these issues as well. I don't think it's the push by concerns about secular because, you know, we should or we shouldn't. But I think in the eyes of the rulers, if you look at Saudi is the most extreme form of Islamic laws that, you know, has been used to exploit the people in Saudi, for instance. They have the best relationship with America. Do you think the West really care? Whether you're Islamic or secular or you have the worst form of hudud, who cares? As long as you trade with us, you must also understand the world trend. It's not something that's only happening in Malaysia. India, for instance, Modi, he's a Hindu. I mean, that's his elections manifesto was a Hindu-based manifesto. Yet you have this great pronouncement in the Indian constitution about how secular and we have this and we have what have you. But in reality, there are also a lot of difficulties in India. Turkey, the huge struggle that's going on between Erdogan, who's moving towards Islam. Then you get in the West as well, in Holland. In the US, Donald Trump. It's a majority. 60% of the population are feeling insecure about a few million Mexicans. But it's a tool, right? It's being used to exploit their own reasons to come into power and for their own reasons to do these things. And this is why I think we have to be vigilant. I do some cases in Terengganu and Kelantan. Very sad because, you know, this is on the ground. This is where the hardcore support for Hadi is, for amendment to RU 355, hudud. You know, the magistrate's court. I'm sitting there waiting for my case to start, looking at what's happening. 90% of those charged in court are for for drug offences. Consumption, minor, meth. Now there's a big thing, right? And 100%, 99% Malays, Muslims. You can't even solve the basic problems, unemployment, poverty. If you look at what's happening there, and you wonder, look, 70 years of independence, 65 years, national economic policy, everything that has been done to support the Malays, and yet, why do you have so much of problems with the Malays? They are hardworking. You see the lady on the street selling nasi lemak, they're doing a lot of things. Something is wrong. And you know why? The focus is on different things. The focus is on form rather than substance. My conclusion is this: the richer you are, the more powerful you are, the more that you have to show that you are more religious. In KL, if I call my friends now to my house, they'll give 10,000 reasons, like, you know, my cat died or something. I can't come to their house because I serve alcohol in my house. So they don't want to come. It's okay. But I'm wondering, what has happened? Why is it that in Kemaman, there's not much of an issue, but when it's in KL, it's also an issue? Again, I think the problem was this. When the minority population goes beyond a certain trigger, 15%, 20%, then it becomes a problem. The majority becomes insecure, right? But these are political tools that they love to use. And I think as Malaysians, we should not fall into that trap. We should not get emotionally angry with every Muslim. We should learn and accept that they're all human beings. They are good people out there. And for our job is to explain to them that, look, these are issues I have. I've been, as a lawyer, when they talked about hudud, said, look, I said, it cannot work. How do you have two systems? And then there's a value that credibility. If you're a non-Muslim, you're less credible. If you're a woman, you are even less credible. So how does it work in a system, right? Then you have two courts, two criminal justice systems, two prisons. Everything is multiplied. Cost, what's going to happen?